Hello everyone, in Unit 4, Laser and Fiber Optics, today we will discuss principle and structure of an optical fiber and applications of an optical fiber. So first we will define what is an optical fiber. Optical fiber, it refers to the medium and the technology where the information can be carried out in the form of an light pulse along a glass or a plastic fiber. So optical fiber which can carry information because it has a large bandwidth. So it can have more information carrying capacity is more for the optical fiber here. So these are the general features of an optical fiber. It is light in weight, it is smaller in size and flexible because of very less diameter of the structure. This is non-conductive and non-radiative, that it is dielectric in medium. It has high bandwidth and low loss. So it has high bandwidth means it can carry more information. So there is no short circuiting as it is a metal wise, and there is no internal noise, that is there is no crosstalks. It can withstand to any range of temperature and moisture and abrasions. There is no need to ground, hence no voltage problem occurs. So these are the simple features of an optical fiber. Now this is the structure of an optical fiber. We have the inner layer called a core, the next layer is called an cladding, the outer layer is called an outer jacket or a buffer layer. So core, cladding and the jacket here. So core is the innermost layer which has very small diameter here. The next one cladding here which has a little bit more diameter than the core here, and the last one is the jacket here. So here if you observe, the core and cladding are made up of the same kind of a material, that it is maybe a glass or a plastic here. Now suppose let us say N1 is the refractive index of the core and N2 is the refractive index of the cladding here. Now in the structure of an optical fiber, for the light to propagate in the optical fiber, we need a condition that N1 should be greater than N2, that is refractive index of the core should be greater than refractive index of the cladding. That is, even though core and cladding are made up of same kind of a material here, we are doing doping such that N1 greater than N2 condition is achieved here. If this condition is achieved, then the light will get propagated in an optical fiber. So this is the structure of an optical fiber here. Next, principle. So the principle of an optical fiber is total internal reflection here. Okay. So for the optical fiber, the process of propagation of light is very simple here, because once the light will enter into the fiber here, it will encounter a new phase and it will get repeated to the surface here by the principle of total internal reflection. Now we will see what is this definition. And this is based on the Snell's law here. Snell's law, that is N1 sin theta 1 is equal to N2 sin theta 2 here, where N1, N2 are the refractive index of this denser and rarer medium. Theta 1, theta 2 are angle of incidence and angle of refraction. So when theta 1 is equal to theta c, then theta 2 will be equal to 90. That's nothing but N1 sin theta c is equal to N2 sin 90. That is sin theta c is equal to N2 by N1. This is the condition of this Snell's law here. Now, how the light propagation will take place in an optical fiber here. So we have two conditions in an optical fiber. The first condition is N1 should be greater than N2. That is, N1 is the refractive index of the core and N2 is the refractive index of the cladding. So N1 should be greater than N2 here. That is the first condition. The second condition is the angle of incidence on the core should be greater than the critical angle. It is nothing but total internal reflection. That is, angle of incidence on the core should be greater than critical angle. That is, theta should be greater than theta c here, where theta is the angle of incidence and theta c is the critical angle. Then total internal reflection will take place. So we have two conditions in a light propagation in an optical fiber. First condition is N1 greater than N2, refractive index of the core should be greater than refractive index of cladding. The second condition is angle of incidence should be greater than the critical angle. So these are the two conditions for the light propagation. Now we have seen this. These are different definitions how the light will get propagated. If you see, the first one is the angle of refraction, critical angle, and total internal reflection here. That is, if you see here, it is N1, let us say N1 is a denser medium and N2 is the rarer medium. So theta 1 is the angle of incidence, theta 2 is angle of refraction. So when light ray is going from denser medium to rarer medium, when it is getting refracted, that it is called it as an angle of refraction here. Now, if a light ray is going from denser medium to rarer medium, then the angle will get refracted to 90 degrees, then it is called critical angle here. Now the definition is total internal reflection, that is when an angle is when a ray is going from a denser medium to rarer medium, when it is getting reflected more than the critical angle, then it is called total internal reflection. So whatever the instant light is being given, that is totally reflected into the same medium here. So that is why this principle is used in the total internal reflection here. So these are the principle of an optical fiber. Now we will go into the applications of an optical fiber. Optical fiber, the main application is in the communication here. We use in Wi-Fi routers, servers, landline posts because of large bandwidth such that it can carry more information here. The other application is military. Optical fiber is used to make military equipments, weapons, and to make antenna to communicate the far areas. The other application is sensor. Most of the sensor are made up of this optical fiber here. In order to make the detectors, that is a metal detector can be used here. So this is the sensor application. The other application is optical fiber is used to make lamp, like a decorative for the decorative items, like decorative lamps which we use in the functions here. Art, toys, microscope, and outer body of devices. Many medical devices are also made from this optical fiber here. These are the other applications of an optical fiber here. They are used in mechanical imaging, that is inspection of mechanical wells, pipes, engine of rockets, space shuttle. They are also used in medical imaging such as endoscope and laparoscope. They are used in communication under the sea here, and they also used in military applications such as aircrafts, ships, and tanks. The other is nuclear testing application, use optical fiber sensors and transducers. Fiber are used in public utility organizations like railway, TV transmission, etc. And fibers are used in land system, industrial plant and colleges, etc. And the last one is the telecommunication, voice telephones and video phones. So these are the applications of an optical fibers. Thank you.